Time for more pucks today. Someone posted a comment asking whether Bontu's Reckoning would be any good instead of Damnation. So I'm gonna try it out for this video. Like, it's 1 mana cheaper than Damnation, but your lands don't untap, so that's... I don't believe I really want this card, but we'll be able today to check every day whether we would have wanted the Bontu or the Damnation in that slot. I moved 1 Dark Ritual back to the sideboard for 1 main deck Chase of Mephistopheles, because I'm really tired of top decking Dark Rituals late game and them not doing enough. So I wanted a card that actually did something for the fair deck meta. Jonathan Alexander is like originally a Rug Delver player, like Canadian Threshold, but yeah, he may be playing anything online. Like, against any deck, this seems pretty good. Like, I have no way to deal with a turn 1 resolved creature, but I can discard anything, I can tap his lands, and at least these discard spells should make sure that if I draw Smallpox to deal with his creatures, then it will actually resolve, like just by taking his disruption first. I'm gonna lead with, I think with Thoughtseize here. I may want to take a Force already to protect the Liliana, or like to protect the Hymn to Turek. Now I'm definitely happy it was Thoughtseize, because it saved me 2 life. Here I'm gonna first Thoughtseize and then only Inquisition. Stifle, Hooting Mandrills, Mox Diamond. Sure. I'm gonna take the Hooting Mandrills. Actually, I'm gonna take the Stifle and the Mox Diamond, I think. Because Mox Diamond could prevent me from wastelanding away all his lands. And Hooting Mandrills are gonna be very expensive to... Like, he's not gonna be able to cast several of them, probably. So he has 4 cards, there's 3 Mandrills, and 1 more. I think I want to play it safe here, and not already commit Liliana to a top deck Daze or Spell Pierce. Yeah, okay, it's a very good idea to play around Spell Pierce. No, I don't pay. Mandrills number 1, sure. Is there any reason here to Dark Ritual? No, but at least we won't have to discard it next turn. But if we draw something else we don't want to discard, I think I want to tap his blue mana with Port. So I'm gonna Ritual. Or I could Cursed Scroll and then play Liliana. Nah, I think that's too risky against the Daze. Yeah, I think he was building Life from the Loam Barbarian Ring rug deck. So that's probably it. That's probably why he's playing the Mox Diamonds. Trinisphere seems okay here. Like, not actually great if he draws the 3rd land, because Hooting Mandrills, like the Delve. In the old wording, Delve did not get around Trinisphere. But like after Khans of Tarkir, I think it was, they changed it and you can actually just pay 1 mana and delve all the other cards. I can Dark Ritual, I can Curse Scroll with Dark Ritual, or I can tap his mana with Rishadan and Port. Actually, I can't Dark Ritual because of Trinisphere. But okay, we win. Here I want to have the Damnation, like okay, Bond 2. In case he has like Young Pyromancer, even though I don't think so. I just want to have more anti-creature cards. And I don't want these Trinisphere and Nether Void effects, especially on the draw. Because if he has Daze, Stifle and everything else, this is just going to be very slow. I want to have Dark Ritual. I think I want Spell Bomb, just because it cycles. On the draw, I may not want him to Turak. And let's see, what else don't I feel like? Maybe a single chains is enough. Because I don't know how many cantrips he plays. He's representing Stifle, so I'm not going to play Wasteland. And I'm not going to play Dark Ritual Liliana into a Spell Pierce or a Daze. So I'm just going to test the waters with Curse Scroll. Here. I think I'm just gonna throw this under the bus. Like, he's likely to counter it, but I want to bait counters because Liliana seems more important. Next turn I can Dark Ritual Liliana to play around Spell Pierce. Like I play Wasteland and Dark Ritual Liliana, and if he doesn't Spell Pierce it, I can waste one of his lands, potentially. He did not have Spell Pierce. Oh yeah, I should maybe have boarded in the Surgical Extractions if he's on Punishing Fire. That seems like a mistake. He did not have Spell Pierce, so I'm going to Wasteland his Volcanic to cut him off Stifle. Like either he stifles the Wasteland, but he can't stifle Liliana. Okay, he doesn't. So at least I can play Liliana around Spell Pierce or Stifle. Excellent. Yeah, I should have brought in my my surgicals, definitely. Yeah, I was like boarding against Rug Delver, forgetting that it's actually not. Here I'm gonna discard Urborg, because it's weak to Wasteland, which he may dredge into, and I have enough black mana anyway. Yeah, he already has the Wasteland. And I'm gonna name Swamp, because if I guess correctly, he will only know the Swamp, and if I guess, like if I name Toxic Deluge and I guess correctly, he knows about it, and if I guess incorrectly, he knows about it too. But if I name Swamp, he only has like a 50% chance of knowing I have a Deluge in hand. Okay, now he knows about the Deluge, so I may be naming it from here on. He's going to end of turn something. Sure. I think we can't win this game unless we... I think unless we draw like the Nihil Spellbomb, but even then... Okay. Seems like we're not great at guessing. Yeah, I think next turn I'm going to concede to this because I just can't beat this engine without surgical. Destructive Revelry. That's an okay card. Okay, Tombstalker, he would need a triple Punishing Fire to beat, so... Let's see, 5 mana and Delve. I think I'm gonna leave 1 mana to pay around days. I still keep... So I actually just want to untap a land. Yeah, I wanna leave an untapped land for days. Sure. If he kills this, I'm also likely to concede. Oh, but he's tapped out of his groves now. So if I draw the spell bomb, I can exile his loam and punishing fire. No, he's gonna untap and I won't be able to exile all of that. Ah, one turn too late. That's a pity. Maybe against all of this, Nether Void is okay. I think I don't want these because he's not Rug Delver. That's definitely want Surgicals. Definitely don't want him or Confident. Maybe I don't want Bontu here if he's not so big on creatures. No, my only land is susceptible to Wasteland, so I'm not keeping that. Here I don't have a black source, but I have a Scry one. I think I'm just gonna try and Scry to a black source. Yeah, unless we draw Urborg, this hand is gonna be very difficult. I could have mulliganed, but I didn't want to go to 5 cards. And tapping his fetch land here to force him to fetch. Because like I can't use this mana for anything anyway. Oh, I should maybe have Surgical in response, so he can't spell pierce the Surgical, but oh well. Okay, black source. I want... which Liliana do I want? I think I want to start with the Last Hope. Okay, it doesn't have targets yet, but I don't want to discard something and... yeah, I think I want to have the Last Hope. Let's just start ticking up and hope he doesn't have an answer to it. And I want the Surgical here before he untaps. Like, you never know, he runs a counter spell. Brainstorm. Either he has Loam in hand and he doesn't want me to take the second one, or he's just looking for a Force of Will. Oh, of course. Yeah, I forgot about being able to dredge it away. Yeah, that's a very bad misplay. Here I'm gonna go after the red mana to protect Liliana. Yeah, I really don't want to discard any of these cards. So that's one of the reasons not to play Liliana of the Veil here. For me it's more important to try and tap his mana and trying to attack for 2 damage with Mishra. And I'm going to go to draw step, because if I tap this one, he may tap it for mana and Punishing Fire. Well, now I'm forcing him to use the mana first, and then tap his land in his other land in his draw step. As long as he's loaming and not killing Liliana, it's okay for me, but he may just stifle the final activation. Oh, second Tombstalker. Never happy to draw you. Yeah, I'm afraid this stifle will just be on ultimate. I'm going after the, like he even if I tap both tropicals, he will still have green mana there. And I'm going after the volcanic because he can use more red mana every turn for the for multiple punishing fires. So by cutting him off red, I'm trying to protect, like trying to prevent as many burn spells a turn as possible. Okay, I'm getting screwed by the lack of mana sources here. I'm not sure I want to block with Mishra's Factory here, but I may. Like, I really want to protect this Liliana for now. Yeah, playing the surgical into a brainstorm was a very noobish mistake. Like, I should have not made that mistake. This is rough, and I don't think we have Pitting Needle. Nope. So yeah, this is basically game over. Combination of Life from the Loam and Molten Vortex. Like, we'll never get Liliana to ultimate, because next turn he can just start dealing 4 damage a turn to her. Yeah, he's gonna stifle it. Sure. Oh, Molten Vortex. Okay, that's smart. I'm gonna concede here. I just can't beat that deck anymore with this hand and this board state. Yeah, the mana base of Pox can be very tricky sometimes. Like, even though it's a monocolor deck, having enough black mana is a problem often. This is weak to Wasteland, but I'm going to keep because of the Dark Ritual. Like, Dark Ritual Thoughtseize into Chains can be backbreaking against a lot of decks. Especially blue decks. Yeah, sorry for eating on camera, by the way. I hope it's not making too much noise in my microphone. Like by taking Brainstorm, like Brainstorm is even the worst card against Chains. So, but he might Brainstorm into an answer if I... Taking Brainstorm is the best way of making sure the Chains resolves. But how big is the chance that he will actually draw? I think I'm gonna take the click here, because click, like if he clicks me, I can't actually draw extra cards. And I don't want him to 2-for-1 me there. If he Brainstorms into a Force of Will or a Daze, I mean, he can have it. It's a risk I'm willing to take. And it shuts off a Palace Jailer. I mean, it turns Palace Jailer into a looting effect instead of to draw extra card effect. Here I'm just gonna port his I'm gonna port his Minamo. Sure. Well, yeah, it's some kind of Miracle-ish control decks. I think I played against him with the blue-white control deck. Here I'm going to Innocent Blood, because it plays around Flusterstorm. And I may play Inquisition of Kozilek, but I don't think it's necessary yet. Because I'm not interested in taking the Flusterstorm, and like Swords of Plowshares doesn't do anything here either. So I'm just gonna keep tapping his lands for at least one more turn. So now I can play Inquisition around Flusterstorm. So, or I can Inquisition away the Flusterstorm, and then I can him. Sure. What's he gonna discard? Palace Jailer, Swords. I guess taking Ojutai would be even better, but you can't have it all. At least Rishadan Port will keep him off the Ojtai mana for quite a while. Here I feel like tapping his planes, like just, even though he does have double blue spells like Counterspell, it's still, I still feel like it may disrupt him more. Here the question is whether I want to start pinging his life or tapping his mana, like because he's still far away from Ojtai mana. I think I'm gonna start dealing a few damage end of turn, because like he only has 2 unknown cards. We know 3 cards in his hand and none of them are great. Yeah, now he can draw the extra card from Ponder by discarding Brainstorm, because Brainstorm is kind of a dead card. So it's not entirely useless to cast a Ponder into a Chains of Mephistopheles. Okay, so yeah, he did discard Brainstorm. Name Smallpox. Let him know it's coming. I don't think I want to Brutality here. Like, all I know I can take is a Swords to Plowshares. Here I want to tap his mana, because he might have set up his Ponder to, like, give him a Jace or something. He would have probably have played land if he had Jace, like, if he drew one of the Ponder. But I don't want to take the risk. He kept it in hand to pretend to be mana screwed. So a swamp. That means I can Brutality and Port both together. Like, taking the swords isn't awesome, but at least it gives us information about whether or not he's having a Jace in hand or something like that. Like, at least we know what to play around. He knows the top card from Ponder, so I'm just gonna randomly tap his land and force him to crack the fetch land. Or not force him, because it's Urborg. He can actually tap for mana and stuff, but at least he would be inclined to break the fetch here. No, he does not. So he really wanted the card that's on top from Ponder. Here I can Curse Scroll plus Rishadan Port. And also, by being a little bit unpredictable, like, he can't calculate his turns. Like, if I tap the planes every turn, he knows to play around Port on planes. But by occasionally doing random stuff, he has 5 cards. I think I just jam Nether Void and hope he hasn't drawn Force of Will. Like, if this resolves, we're very far ahead. And if he untaps, like, if he forces this and then next turn plays Dragon Lord, it's kind of annoying. Okay, he maybe has Counterspell. Yeah. Sure, I guess we did need to get rid of it at some time, at some point in the game. And he knows he has Smallpox, so he's not casting Ojutai yet, until he has like a backup Force of Will or something like that. So I want to start cutting him off Jace mana again. Yeah, we revealed Smallpox 2 times. Well, we have 3 cards in hand. No, we revealed 3 times in a row, so he must be thinking we're really lucky at always revealing it. I'm not gonna cast Brutality yet, because the longer I wait, the more cards he has in hand to pick from. Yeah, now I may, because then next turn, if he has another land drop, he can play Ojutai, so I want to make sure he doesn't have a protection spell. Okay. I want to take your instants and sorceries. Please brainstorm in response. No. If he Flusterstorms this, then... No, if he would Flusterstorm this, it's probably to make sure he has the 3 mana. To make sure I tap out from using Port on him. It's very tricky what I want to do. If I tap his mana and he has like... I can still play like all Smallpoxes in a row next turn. So I think I want to Curse Scroll his Snapcaster Mage. I mean, we have like a 75% chance of killing it. And then we only need 1 Smallpox to kill the Dragon Lord. Yeah, he did have the extra mana, so tapping his land would not have prevented Ojutai. Sure. I don't fear you. Why does he not attack? That's very strange. I mean, it doesn't make a difference, but he couldn't know that. I'm assuming here that he has a Force of Will, because he knows we have the Smallpox. So he must have a counterspell. Meaning, first I throw a Smallpox into his counterspell and to be more likely to resolve Liliana. Alright, Force Pitch Brainstorm. Opponent is very predictable. I mean, it was his best choice, of course. Like, he couldn't wait until he had like triple Force of Will to deal with all our Smallpoxes. I don't want this. I don't think I want Chains, but I'm gonna keep it at the side. I'm not sure Trinisphere or Nether Void are good enough in this match. I definitely don't want Tombstalker because of Swords to Plowshares and Jace. It's gonna be a big investment. Then I just prefer the card draw of Confident. I probably don't want Dark Ritual. And I may want Ratchet Bomb. This is like the maybe pile. I may want Pithing Needle. Like, I don't even know if he plays Jace, but I don't want Gravedigger's Cage just for Snapcaster. So let me see. I definitely want to get Tombstalkers because control decks play a lot of land. Nethervoid could bite us in the ass. Because his Lion threats, I think Smallpox is not as great and it may interfere with Dark Confidant. Like if he has a Snapcaster, I can just Collective Brutality it, and Toxic Deluge, like if he is on a Mentor plan, I doubt he is, but... And he has a lot of big cards as well, so I think making Counterspell costs 3 mana instead of 2 is not that great. Yeah, so I'm just gonna cut some random things. Maybe I don't expect him to be big on Mentor because he doesn't look like a real miracle, so I'm gonna keep one Deluge as a insurance. I can still have Ratchet Bomb as well for tokens, and one Chains is probably enough because it's not awesome against slow control decks. This hand is tricky. Mishra's Factory could be okay, and like Collective Brutality can at least take something from him. And the hand doesn't do enough, but I'm gonna keep. And we should be able to draw into more action at some point. Like he's a slow deck, so like if this hand had Dark Confidant and we could turn one Dark Ritual Confidant, it would be 10 times as good as this hand. But I don't want to mulligan to a Confidant. Here I'm just going to try to take away a piece of protection in case we draw Confidant one of the next turns. At least make the... Oh yeah, Flusterstorm, sure. Probably has a better card to protect, like Counterspell. Counterspell is more flexible, so like at least now he can choose which counter we take, and then he can still use actual Counterspell on whatever threat we throw at him. Here I'm gonna, because I have so many lands, I'm just gonna try and catch his Swords to Plowshares. I'm okay with him plowing the land. It's better than him plowing my Bob. Here I'm gonna just Needle Chase and force him to use the fetch land already. Jace the Mind Sculptor. I could have named Flawless Strand after all. Here I went to Inquisition, look what's going on. I guess I could have played my land first to avoid getting Brainstorm Flusterstormed. But at least I will know if the way is clear to attack with Mishra's Factory. Like if he has Plow, Snap, Plow, then I may not want to throw both factories into his removal spells yet. can kill both of them, because we're not drawing anything and he's getting close to dangerous mana for a control deck. 3 card types, sure. And I'm gonna pump here regardless, because I have nothing better to do. Did my opponent side out all his removal? That would be strange. Okay. I guess that works. I think I just want to attack with both Mishras, and I know I won't be able to port him, but like he has so much mana that I don't even know if it will make a difference. Yeah, turn 6 Leyline is not as great as turn 0 Leyline, or turn 5. We already were able to cast 2 discard spells and take the Flusterstorm and the Invasive Surgery, so... I'm gonna jam the Liliana, even though I know... Even though I expect him to counter it. How do I do this? I don't want to play around Snapcaster Spell Pierce. I think I tap the Rishadan port. So I can still like attack for 3 with Mishra's Factory. Fair enough. I'm not gonna use the Dark Ritual to attack for 1 more damage here. Although I may... I think I'm just gonna... I'm not gonna need the Dark Ritual anymore. And this may be like the last time we are able to attack before he plays the legendary guy, the Dragon Lord Ojutai. And at least now I can kill him in 2 turns, like otherwise I would leave him at 1 life if I attack for 4 next turn. Oh, does this guy really have no removal spells? Okay, I'm not understanding. I'm gonna start with attacking his white mana here. I'm gonna wasteland the Tundra and tap the plains, and then only my beginning of combat step I'm going to animate the Mishra's Factories. Target Brainstorm. Sure. Now he can block one of the Mishras, so I think I'm just gonna attack with 1/3/3. Sure. Because I don't want him to like block one and plow the other one. At least if he has a removal spell, I want to keep one alive. Is it still recording? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna tap your plains. It's gonna float mana. What's he gonna do with all that mana? Snapcaster. How does this change my attack? Like, he can double block, then I kill his guy. And at least I don't have to play around Swords of Plowshares. I don't want to attack both of them into like trading with the Snapcaster. So I'm still gonna attack with only one. I don't even think pumping matters. I mean, I will kill both of them anyway, and he will kill mine as well. Yeah, sure. Here I actually want to draw Smallpox. I want to attack for 2 damage and then play Smallpox and deal the last damage. Because it's fun. No, not Ojutai, or not something that draws him cards. That's annoying. But I can attack for 3 again, meaning he's forced to block. And then next turn I should finally be able to finish him off. This is the one that can attack. Come on, opponent, please be dead now. Like, what does he have in his hand? He has 5 cards. Now the question is, do I want to attack with both and play around single Swords to Plowshares and more likely to take the Monarchy, or do I want to play around Snapcaster and only attack with 1? I think it's unlikely to have 2 Snapcasters. I'm going to start with animating 1. I think I'm going to attack with both. This may lose me the game. But at least even if he only goes to 1, I start drawing extra cards. Okay. It was the right choice, because now we become the Monarch. And now he's at 1 instead of at... he would have been at 3 otherwise. So we have this card to kill him next turn. Like, first we attack, and then we try to drain him. Oh, we can't drain him, he has Leyline. Okay. And he has Jace, but we have Pithing Needle. So he needs to have Disenchant, but Disenchant won't do anything. I mean, because he has to tap out and we attack. Okay, I think our opponent probably like sided out 2 or 3 Swords to Plowshares and only left in 1 or 2. Because otherwise, he did so much cantripping and shuffling that it's kind of strange he waited so long before finding one. I think he's on blue-red Delver, meaning this is not good because we don't have a black source. This kills a creature. It's very slow, but I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna start with, I think, with a swamp. I want to be able to turn 2 smallpox if it's necessary. Or I don't want to give away that he has to fetch basics here. Because if he does play Daze deck, obviously I don't want to smallpox, but I want to innocent blood first. Well, at least it's a Delver deck. So we start with Wastelanding, because if he sees if we play the Wasteland and Innocent Blood and keep it open to pay for days, then he may just return it to his hand to save it if he has like only 1 land drop. Like these ways both play around days, and now he won't be able to save his land, basically. And he's left with nothing. I think I start with Inquisition, because I don't want to run Smallpox into a daze. Liliana of the Veil, I think is most annoying. Murderous Cut doesn't do anything yet, and he can play Liliana next turn. I already played a land, right? It's turn 3. Oh yeah, I played Wasteland. He can brainstorm for a counter spell kind of thing. So that's why I don't play Liliana in 2 days. That's why I prefer Smallpox now. So he's brainstorming away some cards. Here I want to sacrifice the Rishadan Port. I don't want to sacrifice the Swamp. And I want to discard, I'm not yet sure. Like Liliana will be more valuable in the long term. Okay, we do not have to make the choice here. Which is perfect, because we can still Smallpox next turn, and now we know he's very unlikely to have another force. Perfect. We can play Liliana around... Oh, actually he can sacrifice a Snapcaster Mage. So I think I'm going to Smallpox here. And then tap his land. Sure, Snapcaster Brainstorm. Like, I could have tapped his land first and then go to second main to force him to do it first. Yeah, I'm not sure. I still think being able to tap one of his lands in his upkeep and leaving him with just Deathrite and a land should still win us the game in the long term. Like, he can use the land for draining if he wants to, but I think I want to cast it here and not in his upkeep to prevent him from having one more activation. Okay, I don't expect him to have a counter for this. My opponent has 3 cards in hand, so I think he actually has a slight advantage here. So I'm gonna tap the Volcanic to avoid getting Young Pyromancered to a certain degree. At least force him to have another red source. And let's see what's going on. Kolaghan's Command is annoying. Leovold, like, he needs 2 more mana for both of these, but I think Kolaghan's Command is harder to deal with. Like, Leovold is good against Port. But we have more removal spells for a creature, so we should be able to kill it before having to port him. He could theoretically Kolaghan's Command here in response, and I don't know if he wants to. No. Okay, then it's very strange that he was fetching. And we're drawing pretty well. I think I'm still on the Kolaghan plan. So now at least our Mishra is safe. We can start attacking with Mishra and porting him off. I think I still have to port Volcanic. Like, him to Turek isn't doing anything. Leovold is annoying, so how do we best stop Leovold? Like, yeah, how do we best stop him from top decking Young Pyromancer, I guess? Like, even Kolaghan's Command. I think this is only red source, while he has 2 blue sources, 2 black sources, and a green source, yeah. It wouldn't have made a difference here. Here I don't want to attack. I don't want to trade the factory for Strix. Do I want to him me? I mean, I don't really need the Urborg, and he has enough black mana. But yeah, I'm gonna start porting the green source, because that's his the weakest link in the Leovold plan. No, don't kill me, Jace. He keeps a card on top. That's very bad. I didn't expect him to get to chase mana so fast. And now he's getting Leovold, so we need Smallpox for the Strix. Actually, now we need Toxic Deluge or something. Yeah, we need him to put something on the bottom and then draw him something else. That's good. He did not fetch towards Leovold mana. That's he did not fetch for a green source. Maybe he doesn't have a tropical. Wait, we wastelanded his tropical, maybe? Yeah, tropical island was destroyed. Okay. He's clearly representing something to kill our Mishra's factory. And I think we just have to go for it here. So we can't wait around forever. Mishra's factory. Yeah, I'm just gonna activate it again. Come at me, bro. It's like a super factory. I mean, if you play Pucks, you have to properly activate your Mishra's factory in response to a removal spell to show them that you're meaning business. We're not winning this game. We probably put away the hymn already. Actually, I'm gonna turn off the auto yields, because if he hymns me, I'm going to Dark Ritual in response for the mana burn. This is really his only green source left. If he had started Fate Sealing me every turn, I think I would have been dead. Like, I wouldn't have a real way to win. I'm less afraid of his brainstorms. But I still think I'm going to concede here to preserve time. Like Tombstalker, bad against Chase. Nether Void, bad against a losing board. Here, I think I want Chains. I want Spellbomb. I want Confidence instead of Tombstalkers. Like, these are all not very awesome. On the play, I'm not sure I want Dark Ritual because we are one card behind. So I want to cut at least one. Toxic Deluge could be okay. What else? Oh yeah, and Pitting Needle against Jace. I mean, he has Kolaghan's Command, so it's not going to live forever. And I may board in one Surgical against like the Kolaghan's Command because it's too much value. I can board out the other rituals. And yeah, I think I don't need him here. Yes, I would like to play first. Turn 1, Thoughtseize to protect their Confident, very good. I'm gonna Thoughtseize, of course, to take Force of Will if he has no Lightning Bolt or Fatal Push. Because Inquisition is slightly worse at pushing through a Confident. He does have the Force. I could take Jace and hope he does not draw exactly blue cards. I think on the long-term plan, getting rid of one more Jace is better. Like, if he did draw exactly blue cards, then sure, then we lose to that. I mean, we don't even lose, but we may be weak to it. Misty Rainforest. Alright, first card drawn. Mishra's Factory. Very good. I think I want to Inquisition away. No, first I want to attack. I actually want to Inquisition to make sure he does not have Snapcaster as a flash blocker. Force, Pitch Force. Sure. That means, I mean, he could still have Snapcaster, so although I doubt it. So I'm still going to Brutality and take the Kolaghan's Command from it. Ryugon. I could activate Mishra's Factory and sacrifice it to Smallpox. That seems kind of loose. I could play Curse Scroll and hope to randomly ping his Deathrite. That's like 1 in 3 chance, so... Actually, I am going to sacrifice Mishra, and then... No, then I have to sacrifice 2 lands. That's... I think it's a bit too risky. I may just skip 1 attack phase to try and kill Deathrite here. Like, this is better at drawing cards than at attacking. Like, I mean, it's more important as a... Whoa. He does not have an out to that. On the draw... Do I change anything? Yeah, I think on the draw I can have like 2 Dark Rituals. And I cut a Smallpox. Because like, if I bring in Confident, I'm usually liking 1 less Smallpox. Because of the awkward interaction with having to sacrifice your own Mishras or Confidence in that situation. Here, I'm gonna keep this. Because it can kill turn 1 Deathrite. It has a Mishra to attack Planeswalker, and it has turn 3 play, which is not great, but... I mean, it's better than a random hand, potentially. Like, I don't need 2 black on turn 2, because I took out him. Like, I don't think I want to top deck Smallpox and play it. So that's why I don't mind playing the Wasteland here. Like, it may cause him to fetch imperfectly. Like, if he doesn't really want the basics, them... Him to Turek, sure. I don't mind losing these. Like the Mishra, I mean, I would have preferred to keep the Mishra, but at least he didn't take Liliana. And I really want to start ticking her up here. Like just randomly killing Strix. She may be weak against Kolaghan's Command. Here he is representing Counterspell. I don't remember if he played Counterspell game 1. So I think I'm going to wait 1 more turn and hope he plays something in his own turn. Just end of turn, Curse Scroll him. Okay, now we get punished. Here I'm just gonna Pithing Needle on Misty Rainforests, force him to sacrifice both these fetches. And then of course I'm still gonna name Chase. He is fetching a red source, so I think I want to be wasting the red source here for obvious call against command reasons. I mean, he can still call against command in response, but he does not. Okay, lesson of the day, just jam Liliana into a counterspell instead of into a Thoughtseize. I think I should discard Innocent Blood, because he seems to be stuck at 3 mana, so I may just use the Smallpox to destroy one of his lands. Like, this is a bigger, more versatile effect. Okay, Snapcaster just to start attacking Liliana. And then I definitely want to play Smallpox. So here, first I want Smallpox, then he's gonna draw 1 card from making him sacrifice the Leovold. That's okay, because he will be left with only 1 land. No. This is very bad. Obviously I do not want to wasteland him now, but I do think 1 card is better than having 2 creatures, because at least now I can top deck another sacrifice effect. But I don't think wastelanding him is good here. Because like every draw he gets him closer to another mana anyway. Or maybe even a cantrip. Here I'm probably gonna ping the Deathrite with Curse Scroll. Like, he gets to draw a card, but I don't invest a card in this anyway. Like, I spend 0 cards to kill one of his cards and give him a new one. It's just like Deathrite has gained cycling. Sure, draw a card. Double Wasteland could be okay here to avoid like Snapcaster into call against commands in the future. But no, I think he's at 2 cards. I don't want him to be at 4 cards against our 0 cards. And he seems to have mana enough anyway. Chase the Mind Sculptor. I'm glad I peddled him. Maybe he has like call against command next turn. And he's just like setting it up to be able. So can I... Oh yeah, maybe I should have pinged the Jace? No, obviously not. I don't want him to draw a card of it. Yeah, no. Call against command could be a problem. Curse Scroll is kind of bad against Leovold decks, obviously. So we need Innocent Blood or Smallpox. Here I think I'm going to Thoughtseize. I mean, it may draw him. No, if he had Kolaghan's Command, he would already have used it. So if I play it and he draws it of the Thoughtseize, that means he can respond it. I'm still gonna do it now, because every turn I wait. I mean, I usually don't have a problem throwing Thoughtseize into Leovold, because he draws an extra card, but I can potentially discard it. But only here, if he top decks the Kolaghan's Command for a Pithing Needle, we're in big trouble. I think I have to take Force of Will. Like, the second Leovold will be a big problem if we... Target assembly worker gets +1 until end of turn, yes. Yeah, I'm gonna start attacking Jace first. Because of Kolaghan's Command. Oh wait, I could actually start wasting him here. I did not think about that. I mean, I can't waste him off red because he is smart enough not to fetch it yet. But yeah, just gonna limit his options. Nice Underground Sea, fetches green. And plays Leovold. Maybe I should have kept one to have both Curse Scroll and Mishra's Factory up. I can't attack here. I can keep it as a blocker. Yeah, if I had kept one Wasteland, I could have attacked into Jace. If he blocked, I could have pinged the last damage. Yeah, but my opponent is drawing badly here. But if he fetches red now, it means he probably drew Kolaghan's Command. And we're in trouble. Strix. Sure. I may have to kill the Strix end of turn, because I really need my Edict effects to get Leovold. Oh. Please have not drawn Kolaghan's Command. It looks like it, yeah. Ancient Grudge. That's rough. Maybe I want to start attacking the Jace here. But I'm gonna let this resolve. Draw 3 cards, then put 2 from your hand. Yeah, so it's just brainstorming. At least this is still preventing the Leovold from attacking for now. Although he has flashback Ancient Grudge. Here I'm definitely going after the Jace. Sure. Oh yeah, of course, now I can't double curse scroll him. Yeah, Confident is a bit too late now. Because he can just Jace bounce it, or I'm sure he has found the Lightning Bolt by now. I would have needed him like two turns ago. 3 turns. Oh, I named Jace the Mind Sculptor for Curse Scroll. Whoa, that's... Yeah, I was thinking so badly about the Jace that I actually Curse Scrolled, saying I was going to reveal Jace. Yeah, so I just gave him a free card. No, I wish I had Toxic Deluge in my deck. I think I boarded out one. Yeah, so I still have one to draw. Killed our Confident. No, he does not. Maybe he wants to... I think he has Kolaghan's command and he wants to kill Confident and destroy target artifact. So I'm gonna let him have it. Or he does not. It's very interesting. Yeah, I'm not winning this game, so I'm just gonna Thoughtseize him and see what's going on. Oh, he did have Snapcaster Bolt. Yeah, I'm gonna concede here. GG's. Next card's not good enough. So far, not so good. Surfing Birds, Storm Player. Is this hand good against Storm? Thoughtseize, Inquisition, good enough. And you're on the draw, so that's not good. I may be wanting to Dark Ritual, because we're on the draw, so I may need to take 2 cards from his hand in order not to die turn 2. Preordain. Sure. It could be show and tell, like maybe just place any type of combo decks. So yes, I'm definitely going to Dark Ritual here. I think I'll lead with Thoughtseize. I'm not sure if there is a reason to pick one of both. Here I take LED, which is the most broken. Then I will take his Brainstorm. Yeah, I think it was the right choice to Dark Ritual here. Because letting him have either the Brainstorm or the LED this turn could potentially, like if he brainstormed into the perfect ritual tutor led hand or something, I don't know, I don't want to risk that. Brutality seems pretty good here. I think I'm going to escalate. Because I have plenty of lands. And yeah, he will need one more storm, and I will probably be one turn quicker to kill him. I mean, it's kind of a 2-for-1, but yeah, this land isn't going anywhere. He's going for the Past in Flames here, like by reducing, like he's reducing his storm count by already playing them out now, because he does not want to get him to Turect. It will cost him 2 storm count. In order to get to 10 storm from living off the top deck, he needs to like draw Past in Flames, I think, or Ad Nauseam. He's fetching, that's a bad sign for us. That means I think it means he's going for it, like his tutor, LED, or Cabal Ritual. Yes, and into a Nauseam or tutor. Sacrificing for blue, meaning he's expecting to cast a lot of cantrips. Are we dead here? Cabal Ritual, Ponder, Past in Flames, and then he does not have a tutor. Then he needs to Ponder or Brainstorm into the Tendrils. I think our opponent is like 70% or 80% likely to win from here. Okay, Cabal Ritual, sure. If he shuffles, we may have a chance. If he does not shuffle, it means we're probably dead. Choose to not shuffle. Okay, GG. Storm, I don't know how much Storm is. It's probably gonna be enough. Okay, he has a tutor. He will have 5 mana still. Yeah, then you can Cabal Ritual, flashback, and go get all the rituals and then get Tendrils. Okay. So it's very impressive with just 2 cards, starting off with 2 cards in hand. I'm still gonna wasteland him in response to the tendrils. Or in response here now. Okay, storm plan. These are good, this is bad. Last Hope is bad. Spot removal is bad. I think Curse Scroll is too slow. I usually cut, I think, 2 Smallpox if I'm on a Dark Confident plan. I add Surgicals, Dark Ritual, Cage, Spell Bombs. I may cut 1 land. I'm not sure which one. Yeah, I added some cards like the second Chains and Spell Bomb. So I used to have the perfect amount of cards to side in and out. Like I may even want a Bontu and a Deluge, since actually Bontu makes us not untap. No, I prefer paying 1 to kill all the goblins. Ratchet Bomb kills goblins and LEDs. Yeah, all of these seem pretty legit, but if I'm cutting anything, I think it's another Smallpox. Yes, I would like to play first. Turn 1, Trinisphere, keep. And he can turn 3, can possibly turn 3 Chain of Vapor this or Echoing Truth, but he won't have cantrips to find it until like turn 3. And we will Thoughtseize him before he has 3 mana. I think I want to wasteland here and attack. Just make sure he never reaches 3 mana. Or at least as late as possible. I'm gonna play another Mishra, and I'm going to Thoughtseize him first. Seems better than Cage at this point. He does not have an out to... he does not have a 3rd land. And he does not have an out to... oh, maybe he doesn't know, but you can play Probe for 2 life and 2 mana. I think I'm taking the Dark Ritual here. Actually, the Preordain seems neat. I'm thinking not Brainstorm, because if next turn he draws a land and brainstorms, he could Brainstorm lock himself. Well, Preordain is like the most likely to find him an out. It's most likely to find him an out. To the Trinisphere. Here I'm not gonna play Cage yet, because I don't think he can win next turn. Like first he needs 3 mana to kill Trinisphere, and then he still needs mana to start his chain of spells. So I prefer getting in 4 more damage first. I think he really does not know how Probe works. Here I think I can try to play Spellbomb. I think I'll play Spellbomb but not activate it yet. It's like the same as Gravedigger's Cage, but at least it can cantrip me later. And then I can attack for 2. because of course of mana efficiency. Like, he still can't win next turn, so I could attack for 2 more, but this is at least 1 more hate permanent that he has to play around. Sure, he discards. Dark Petition, fair enough. Rishadan Port should seal the deal. Like, I can tap 1 of his lands, and he won't ever have 3 mana. Yeah, he's conceding. Do I change anything on the draw? Think not. Maybe because I'm drawing a lot of lands. No, not the swamp, but ports is important with the Trinisphere. I think if I want another... Oh wait, why did I board out the him? I think I meant to board out the smallpox. Or did I misclick and put them in the sideboard? No, it's not. No, I definitely prefer having him to Torak in the main deck. So, yes. If this had a swamp, it would be awesome, but I don't think we can hope to draw it. Like, if we lose this game, it's we're 1-3 and we might as well drop. Yeah, this is a lot better. They can Thoughtseize us, but at least we can play out any hate permanent we draw here. Like, if we draw Trinisphere or Nether Void, we can still play it even if he Thoughtseizes or Duresses or Cable Therapies the Chains. Yeah, and if he can deal with this and we draw a blank this turn, we're in a bad spot. You can't play around. I mean, I didn't want to discard. I didn't want to mulligan to a hand that had like 2 things to play around Duress. This is bad. So I'm gonna play Factory, so at least I can start attacking. Top deck Nether Void would make me happy now. And if he therapies me, top deck Nether Void would make me very sad. Okay, he clearly boarded in the case if he wants to fetch. If he wants to fetch green mana already. Yeah, I think he's going for it. Sure. Please make goblins. I love goblins. No. Yeah, he did have the decay. Yeah, he's gonna get a tutor. No. Oh yeah, he just sacked it for the wrong color of mana. Let's see, draw a card. Next turn, yeah, it could have taken the tutor and save us. I think I'm gonna play it last game, because I paid for it. But after this, I think I want to try a different version of Box. Need to find the exact... I think... yeah, there was one with Midnight Leyline of the Void and Helm of Obedience. I think that's funny, so I think I want to, as a team event. Yeah, I copy paste a lot of decks from Japanese tournaments because they are more fun. This was a team event, so that means it's probably not representative. Oh, it's not representative of what you would play at a regular event. Wait, maybe I already have this list. Do I have a box? Yeah, with Helm. I think that's this one. Yeah, I'll update the list after I finish this game. And yeah, I'm gonna keep this on the draw. Like, we're not playing for the win anymore, so I'm just gonna hope to draw land. So anyway, yeah, I already have a Liliana, so I don't need it anymore. Then I want to rent all of these. Did it have a Zuran Orb in it originally? Why the hell did I put in Zuran Orb here? That's very strange. Dark Depths and Thespian Stage. Yeah, I'm gonna concede this. So my opponent doesn't know what we're on. I want Ratchet Bomb. I think I don't want Confident against Punishing Fire, but if I put in Surgical, it may become attractive again. And Nethervoid is bad, because they can just make a token without ever casting spells. Deluge is bad. I think like random discard spells are not good enough. Twinning Sphere is not good enough. So what can we put back in? Actually, I think I do want Confident here. Like, I'm just gonna try it. And put in back one Tombstalker. Yes, I would like to play first. And sure, I'll keep turn one Confident. Let's see what's going on. Actually, I could have killed Tireless Tracker with Liliana next turn. Yeah, I don't want him to have life from Loam targets next turn. It's actually, I don't want him to dredge instead of draw. He's not dredging, that's interesting. I'm still gonna plus Liliana. Sure, he can discard something, but I think I want to reach her ultimate at some point and discard a Urborg and start attacking. Interesting to see he did not play Loam. Maybe he's afraid of Surgical. That's... I think I'm gonna start with Inquisition. He may not have anything in hand anymore, but... Crop rotation, incoming. Sure. It's good we didn't play out the Wasteland yet. So... what's it gonna be? Nothing. Oh yeah, now he has a cycling land. He has Loam, so Wasteland is not great. But I think I still need to stop this now. Like, I can wait a turn and do it in response to the activation. But that would just be a waste of time, I think. Runamap Excavator, okay. Okay, smart enough to also take the Taiga, so we can't waste him off green here. But he does not have green. So I could either waste him surgical his Taiga, that seems pretty funky, or I could just be smart and take the Loam. I think I'm gonna take the Loam. Because this will give him a green mana like after one turn. And we want 2+. Discard Innocent Blood. And I want to Wasteland him. He discards the Taiga. Interesting. I guess I'm all in on the Confident Plan here. I think I need to play around him having Thespian Stage, so I'm just going to put them like that. Storms him down one turn, at least, by taking a Caracas. Yeah, I think Dark Confident is definitely a good plan in this matchup. They're doing a lot of work. Radiant Fountain, gain 2 life. It seems very janky because it's colorless. may actually want a Tombstalker. Because Liliana isn't really going to do anything here. Aggro box. Yeah, I can actually still die to flipping stuff to my confidence here. So he should not concede. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. No, we would have stayed alive. I will not give this because it does nothing against his plan. Like, we can wasteland, and yeah, I keep this and hope to scry to a black source. At least we have a spell bomb. And if you draw a swamp, we have spell bomb and confident. Perfect. Dark Ritual, double confident is the play here. And if he has an answer for the first one, then we can still have a second one, like if he has Punishing Fire. So if he does have Punishing Fire, do I want to sacrifice Spell Bomb already? Or not? I think I'll wait. Sure, I'll smallpox that. I'll gladly sacrifice a confident for getting rid of the tracker. So I revealed Swamp and Rishadan Port. Awesome. I think I'm gonna attack first. So if he trades, I don't need to waste my smallpox. And this way I'm getting in 2 more damage with the confident. I think I still want double black. So I feel like I have to sacrifice the Mishra's Factory, sadly enough. Sacrifice a creature. Because I don't have an out to tracker, and I still have an out to Loam and Punishing Fire. I'm just gonna surgical the tracker here. Oh, he only had one. He has Bug, Gamble, Vortex, Taiga, and thicket. Okay. Vortex will be difficult to deal with here. So yeah, I'm sad I didn't have Wasteland up to waste one of his lands. Discards Bog. Plays Taiga, so he has Thicket, Gamble and a random card. Curse Scroll. He has a Gamble and a Thicket, so I still think I should cut him off Thespian stage. Because I have more time to answer the Vortex. And he can't loam anyway, so... Actually he can loam if he gets Thicket online. Gamble... Oh yeah, if he gambles for loam and discards it, he can cycle it back with Thicket. Oh, he discards Thicket. That's pretty good for me, I think. So he has probably loam. I think I'm still gonna smallpox here. Hope to force him to discard the loam. I don't know. Like, I probably wouldn't play the smallpox here in a serious tournament. But yeah, I just want to try out some janky plays because we are already dead anyway. And actually, if I exile in response to the loam, he doesn't get any lands, but he can start dredging again. And he wins a long-term game, but otherwise he already gets... Oh yeah, he actually plays Taiga and gets priority. No, he played Thespian stage. I think I'm gonna let him return the lands. So it's actually very bad that I played the smallpox. And I want the loam to be exiled as well. Like, I prefer him having random lands to him having... I prefer that to him having the ability to dredge back into Dark Depths. Sure. He does not. I think I'm still going after the Thespian stage. Oh no, he can copy my swamp and make it a basic. Oh, he crop rotates into Dark Depths. And I'm gonna concede. Okay, this went very bad. I hope the next Pox League is going a little bit better.